I'm gonna just dive in. I'm not gonna put an intro because I feel like I want to say this straight out. Have you ever felt like you are ready to elevate? You are ready to go forth and you don't know exactly where to start, but you know that where you are is either uncomfortable, you know that where you are, you've outgrown it, you know that where you are, there's something else, right? And then Spirit tells you, hey, remember 2 months ago when you was doing this? Well, hey, this is it. This is what I was preparing you for, right? Or Spirit will say, I see you're making a move, so let me assist you. That is what we're going to talk about. That is something that I feel I've heard people speak about, but I feel like a lot of people haven't really spoken about it. So let me speak about it, okay? Some of us keep asking for clarification from Spirit on what to do, how to do, who's supposed to be with us. Are we meant for this job? Is this the right move? Is this the right person? Is this the right time? And we do that from a place of fear, but also from a place of lack of trusting oneself, right? When you have a strong intuition and you trust yourself, you are more awakened and alert to understanding like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to go, or this person isn't for me, or this person is for me, or this job isn't for me. What I want to speak about briefly is what happens when you are led in a path, right? And that path, you may not see where it's taking you, but you follow that path, and then Spirit is like, remember, this is that moment. Perfect. I have a story to tell you. So I am creating some teas, and I'm creating these teas for my body, for other people's bodies, and I've just been doing so much research, right? And I was looking for a parasite cleanse. Like, I'm making my own parasite cleanse, and yes, if you want it, you can comment below. I've already started. I put my mom on it. I'm on it. It works. It gets the job done. But what I was thinking was, I want it to be a little bit more different. I want the foundation of certain herbs, but I also want things to be a little different. I want it to be Shayla's. You know what I mean? So I was just researching some herbs, but then I was making another tea that was helping with my digestive tract, right? And ironically, one of the herbs that I was looking at, I did not know that herb was so powerful. I did not know. I just knew that I wanted to make a parasite cleanse tea, and I wanted to do a tea for the gut health, right? So I'm researching this herb because for some reason that name stuck to me. Like, why does this name sound so familiar? And when I researched it, it was like, that's the herb that I was looking for, and I have it, and I bought it so freely, right? I bought it without the intention of knowing how powerful this herb was going to be, but something was like, buy the herb, so I bought the herb, right? And I realized, like, I'm looking for something, but what I'm looking for was looking for me. Can we say that? I was looking for something, and then I realized what I'm looking for was looking for me. I didn't have to search too far. It was right there. Right there. And that brought me to come on here and talk about this, because I think right now, with everything going on in the world, everything is so shaken up. So many people are looking for answers, whether it's from spiritual people, from psychics, from prophets, from teachers, from the elders, from technology. Everybody is looking for answers. Everybody is trying to figure out, is this the right path? Is this the right person? Is this what I'm supposed to do? Is this where I'm supposed to go? But a lot of people are not saying, look inside and then look around you. See how you feel. You have the resources, right? There is a lot of money on self-deterioration. There is a lot of money to fund those people who don't need to wake up. Let me say it in a better way. Self-help is probably like $1 billion business. You're always going to need some form of remembrance of who you are, or a reminder of how powerful you are. And that could be you talking to yourself. That could be you reading a book. That could be you talking to a homegirl. That could be you going to therapy. But I've noticed that the self-help community, that whole concept is like money, because people are always looking for some outside reassurance, some outside validation, some outside, oh, you got this, right? I think that business would probably die if more people said, I'm resourceful. I have what I need. I just need to tune in and remember I have what I need, right? I got what I got, right? I'm going where I'm going. And I may not see it right now, but if I follow this road, maybe, just maybe, something will click, whether that road will take me in this direction or it'll take me in that direction. But maybe I should just trust my intuition. Let me tell you something. A lot of people don't know how to trust their intuition, and I had to be honest because I didn't know how to trust mine. But I'm realizing a lot of us don't know how to trust our intuition, not because we really don't know how, it's because it's blocked. And it's blocked by the foods we eat, the energies we entertain, the things we watch, the music we listen to, the people we allow around us. They get into our gut. That is our second mind, our second brain, right? Like, they get into our gut, the people we sleep with, all of those energies are just circulating around us. And then we wonder why I can't hear my intuition. Why don't I know where I'm going? Why can't I figure out what's what and who's who and how is what? You know what I mean? And the reality is, if you just clear that energy out, which is why I'm making that parasite cleanse, which is why I'm a big advocate for doing detoxes and cleansing out the body, because a lot of us really can heal ourselves and remember who we are if we just cleanse out the distractions. And it's so interesting because I was looking in my closet and I was like, I have a lot of books that speak on self-help, awareness, identity of who you are, understanding your role in this life. And I started to realize, like, I'm reading a book written by a human who probably just took time to figure out who they were. And because they took time to figure out who they were, they're guiding me to the steps. But why do I need all these books? Why can't I just stop, listen to my own intuition, and just understand that God energy, that Christ-like energy, that source-like energy, however you want to identify it, is within me if I just look inside, right? If I just take a second to watch how the plants grow. You know, I don't think, I've never seen a plant question like, am I going to grow right now? Should I wait until tomorrow? I've seen a plant, you put the seed in the soil and it does what it does. You water it, put it in some sun, that's it. It's going to be great. And I feel as though a lot of us, we think that things are so separate from us. Like, the plant is not a person. An animal is not a person. The sun is not a person. Like, these are things that are different. But everything is so connected. Everything is connected. You know, when I was researching these herbs and I was like, man, I want to make this and I want to make this, I was thinking I need to buy a whole bunch of new herbs. And then Spirit was like, you have what you need. Just ask the right questions. Seek the right things and the answer will be presented to you. See, the reason why I think so many of us are so stuck is because we're not asking the right questions. We're not seeking the right information from the right source. I am an advocate for asking questions. If you know me, you know I ask a lot of questions. But I had to realize that a lot of times I ask idle questions, meaning they have no real substance. Now, they're not dumb questions, but it's not necessary for that moment, right? And then I started realizing if I really want to elevate in life, if I really want to tap into who I am, I need to ask questions that's going to lead me in the direction that I need to get into, right? When I said I want to make a parasite cleanse tea, I said to myself, what herbs do I need that will be the most effective? Not just to help with the parasite, but will be the most effective in killing it and releasing it from the body, right? And when I asked that question versus what helps with removing parasites, I got two different answers. And I realized the more delicate we are when it comes to asking the universe for things, the more effective the universe will respond to us. Let me give you an example. A lot of us say we want happiness, right? But that's too general, because happiness can also come with other things that you may not like. You may be dealing with somebody and they bring about happiness for a short amount of time. And then you realize there's some other things that are not making you happy. I've learned that when you ask for things when it comes to the universe, when you are seeking things when it comes to bettering yourself in the life that you desire, you need to be as detailed as possible. I say things now like, prepare me for the life that I want with my mind, body, and soul in alignment to receive what I am asking for. Because there's nothing worse than asking for something and you're not prepared and then it bypasses you. Now you gotta wait again, right? There's nothing worse than saying, provide me the resources, and the spirit is like, here are the resources, and you're like, oh God, I don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to prepare things. You know what I mean? Right now is the time where if you're a healer, it's time for you to come out of hiding. If you are a builder, it is time for you to come out of hiding, because you really are resourceful. Universe provides what it needs for you if you just look. If you take a second to remove yourself from everybody's thoughts, everybody's perception of who you are and what you should be in life, what you should be doing at this stage, at this age, in your time. Let's be honest. We've all had these concepts and these ideas where we would say things like, I should be further along. Side note, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what? I've noticed I do not say that in my videos, but I would like for y'all to like and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Back to what I was saying. It's important because I had to realize that, when we say we want things, our family will say, well, do you really want that? You should probably be here at this stage. And our family and our friends, unfortunately, they have this whole life for us, right? And there's nothing wrong with it, because it's like, have a life for me, right? But just don't confuse their concepts, their expectations of you, and the life that they have built for you to interfere with the life that Spirit has called you to live. You know what I mean? You have your own path. And unfortunately, the day and age that we're in, a lot of people's lives paths are like getting confused with everybody else's. Like, I'm 29. I don't have kids. I'm not married. I don't have a car. I don't own a house. You know what I mean? Somebody would say I'm far behind. And then there's somebody who's like, girl, you doing your thing. But it's, what do I believe? Because both of them can interfere with me. If I'm listening to the person who's saying, girl, you're doing your thing, I can easily get stuck here. But if I listen to the person saying I'm not further along, then I could just speed up my whole process and miss delicate things. So the goal is, where are you in your life that makes you feel good? But wherever you are, the answers on where you're supposed to be, who's supposed to be there, what's supposed to happen are all around you. If you release the blockages, if you release the ideologies of what other people have, if you release the expectations, that's a hard one. Expectations and fear and self-doubt, those are some things that are not easy to release, but they are doable. I don't think that people come to this world and this life and say, hey, it's going to be easy. Let's just all come down here and get this thing started. It's trials. It's lessons and experiences. It's emotional. It's a lot, but it's a beautiful way to be. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful, like, I used to say, like, I can't stand humans. I'm not going to say I can't. But what I will say is, being a human, when you really think about it, it's like, wow. I could do things with my mind. Like, I can think something beautiful and then I could conjure up that energy and feel good, even though I was just feeling sad. You know what I mean? You can ask questions and the universe will say, here are the answers. It's a beautiful thing when you start to come inside versus going outside. Now, let's be honest. There's nothing wrong with looking outside, but don't get stuck in looking outside to the point where you forget that the real magic is in here. The real magic is in here. You know what I mean? When you take a moment and you cry and you release, and then you feel elevated right after. That's the magic. When you talk to somebody you love and they bounce back with you. That's the magic. When you have those moments of solitude and you're just acknowledging how far you've come and what you've gotten over and who you are. That's the real magic. So just remember, you're resourceful because you're part of the universe, and the universe is resourceful. There's an abundance in you. Don't let these self-help books and these tarot readers and these pastors and these life coaches, don't let them make you feel that you need something external. And I'm not saying that they all do that, because I've met some tarot readers who have definitely reminded me of who I am. I've met some pastors who have reminded me of who I am. I've met some people of all walks of life, but I've also gotten carried away with depending on them. And I had to realize, like, they're just giving me snippets of me. But I know me. And if I don't know me, let me get comfortable with getting to know me. Don't rush to get to know yourself. And it's okay saying you don't know who you are and you can be 45. It's okay. Ain't nobody on a time schedule right now. And if you are, take your time. That's something that I do for me. I put myself on my own time schedule, and then I realize I'm just running. So I just want to leave you with that. You're resourceful because you represent source, and source is resourceful. Okay? It's even in the word. What? Stop it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with somebody you believe will love it and love to see this face. Okay? I will see you next time.